Every year comes a new Call of Duty installment, and with it a myriad of new maps to learn. Unfortunately, not all of these maps are good, or even worth remembering, so when the idea of remastered maps comes around, there is always a little bit of anal clenching. It's hard enough that I've got to learn new maps, but having to be thrust into a map that already leaves a bitter taste in your mouth can be like Activision squatting over your face post-curry night. Stop giving us crap maps, and stop giving us the same crap maps we've already had, Bobby. As always, this is a bit of harmless fun, so don't take anything too seriously, and of course make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, these are 5 maps Call of Duty should ditch now.
First up, let's start with something new. During the 2019 Modern Warfare reboot campaign, the mission that sees you fighting off a terrorist attack in the middle of London's busy streets of Piccadilly is a thrilling set piece filled with intense firefights and things blowing up. However, when this map was converted for the multiplayer, something went very, very wrong. There isn't a single game mode in which this map redeems itself. You're constantly running around large open spaces, desperately trying to avoid sniper fire from some jeb end in a bus. Not only that, but the map is littered with tiny huts and hidey holes where the aforementioned jeb end has once again set up shop. It is worth mentioning that if you are a sniper, this map is probably your idea of heaven. But for everyone else, setting foot near that fucking fountain is essentially requesting in-game euthanasia. Also, who the fuck decided to put B flag in those buses? Absolute shit rag.
Call of Duty Ghosts may have brought us our first taste of current-gen Call of Duty, but it also brought us Stonehaven. Stonehaven is a bad map, but for different reasons. It is a map oozing with potential, but is let down by the game lobby sizes and its overbearing landmass. Stonehaven is a good-looking, well-designed map, but in a game of 6v6 that Call of Duty offers, it is way too goddamn big. You end up spending half your games running around like a lemon, hoping to find someone to murder, only to get sniped in the back of the noggin by some unbridled shaft approximately 8 miles away. It feels like a map included for the sole purpose of being compared to Battlefield. Stick to being Call of Duty and you'll be just fine, Sonny Jim.
I'm ready.
Now, back on Black Ops 1, Summit wasn't as bad a map as it is today. However, with every remaster, the map seems to have gone from fine to worse. This time, size isn't the issue. Its obnoxious layout, however, is. Let's start with that control room in the center of the map. On Black Ops 1, it was annoying. The walkway looking down meant if you were trying to capture a point or a HQ, there would be nowhere to hide from the fire raining from above. In Black Ops 3, the addition of wall running capabilities made this even worse, and in Black Ops 4, grappling hooks, specialist abilities and 150 health made this zone nothing more than a death trap. There's an appalling spawn trap on A flag. If the enemy team gets the upper hand, they can see your spawn from all angles. It makes for unfair gameplay and you won't have a hope in hell of breaking out of it. Oh, and there's that bloody cable car.
Where do I begin? Freefall. Free fucking fall. To those of you watching who remember this map, there isn't much detail that I can give you that you don't already have seared into your brain. Freefall consists of a destroyed building on its side. You're walking along the walls and around light fixtures, stupid indents and debris, your character getting caught on every little thing along the way. The hallways are narrow and winding, doubling back on themselves, allowing for enemies to pop out of fucking nowhere, not only resulting in your unfair death, but resulting in some self-defecation. How could you possibly make this shit show any worse? Oh yeah, make that building fall progressively throughout the match. What a bunch of
Wet Work is one of those maps that is just the worst, really. I mean, no truly definable reason, just shit. It's at night with massive open spaces, but off the sides there are narrow maze-like shits made up of shipping containers. Absolute terror rains down from the walkways across the middle. The inside areas are a mishmash of tiny halls and staircases. Not that it matters, you'll probably never make it there anyway, because this map is a bastard. Not since have I voted to skip a map so many times. I don't know, I just don't ever feel like playing the FPS equivalent of finding out your terminal. Utter pish.
Obviously, these aren't all the shit maps Activision have sprouted out over the years, but it's the 5 that inspired us to write them down in an order. What maps do you hate so much that you skip every time? Tell us in the comments below what map you would pick for a chance to be featured next time. Right, now to play some Call of Duty on some not shit maps.
Oh, what the fuck?